Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be reacting to 10 Duel Commandments. This is a song from the Hamilton Broadway musical. We're going to be reacting to the live performance, the lyrical video of the live performance, and also the animatic, which will be good. I'm really looking forward to this one. I've heard some people in the comments have mentioned that this is a really good one, so yeah, let's just jump right into it. Obviously, 10 Duel Commandments, as in dueling with pistols, I assume, or something like that. Anyway, let's jump into it. Let's see what it's about. I'm excited. This is 1 minute 49 seconds. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments. It's the 10 dual commandments. Number 1, the challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. Number 2, if they don't, grab a friend, that's your second.
Your lieutenant, when there's reckoning to be reckoned.
Number 3, have your seconds meet face to face. Negotiate a peace.
Or negotiate a time and place.
This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, if they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and the doctor on site.
You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility.
You have him turn around so he can have deniability. 5, dawn before the sun is in the sky. Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6,
Leave a note for your next of kin. Tell him where you've been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you in.
7, confess your sins, ready for the moment of adrenaline. Win, finally feast your opponent. Number 8, last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. Alexander,
Aaron Burr, sir.
can we agree that duels are dumb and immature?
Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr.
With his life, we both know that's absurd, sir.
Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this.
Look him in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Number
10, basic fire!
Oh, what a tease. Okay, some reason I did not expect it to be an actual duel. But now, actually thinking back to the last song, where at the end he said that he was going to disobey the direct order and do it for Hamilton, this is what he was talking about, a duel at dawn with him. And it's really interesting to see that Burr, once again, is on the opposite side of Hamilton. That's a really interesting decision from Burr there, because this is a washed out ex-general that I don't know why Burr's kind of, there by his side. It seems a bit weird. I love this rotating stage. It adds a lot of atmosphere and kind of a lot of, not tension, but it adds a lot more to the actual play, to the performance. I just love seeing it kind of slowly rotate around as the singing. That's really cool. Wow, yeah, okay. I did not expect. For some reason, again in my head, I was assuming that this general, that was the only time he was going to appear in the performance. And for some reason, I convinced myself that that was the case and that he only appeared that one time. He appeared, he got washed out, and he's gone. And you won't hear from him again. But it makes a lot more sense that because this is what he was talking about at the end, because he was basically trash talking Washington. That's really cool. It's really interesting actually, the different commandments as well, kind of how they're explaining it. I assume there's some truth to that. It's interesting that you have a doctor on scene, have them facing away for deniability. Yeah, that's a really interesting song actually. Let's move on to the animatic. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments. It's 10 dual commandments. Number one, the challenge demands satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. Number two, if they don't, grab a friend, that's your second.
Your lieutenant, when there's reckoning to be reckoned.
Number three, have your seconds meet face to face.
Negotiate or negotiate a time and place.
This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number four, if they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and the doctor on site.
You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility.
You have him turn around so he can have deniability. 5, duel before the sun is in the sky. Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6,
leave a note for your next of kin. Tell him where you've been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you in.
7, confess your sins. Ready for the moment of adrenaline. When you finally face your opponent. Number 8, your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. Alexander,
Aaron Burr, sir.
can we agree that duels are dumb and immature?
Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr.
With his life, we both know that's absurd, sir.
Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this. Number 9,
Look him in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, paces, fire!
That's really interesting. I like how he didn't actually spoil who it was that got shot in the animatic. I assume in the actual performance you find out almost immediately. I just didn't find out because that's where the song cut off. Then again, I could be completely wrong. It's weird to say, but I feel I'm kind of on the side of Burr now. Not in terms of like overall, the whole performance, but I mean for this particular interaction, I feel like Burr is the voice of reason really for the most part. And Hamilton is kind of just lashing out with regards to it. But at the same time, this is probably, well, as they say in the actual song, that it's commonplace for this to happen. So to us, it seems barbaric, or borderline barbaric at least. But back then, it was, I guess, something that was very common. And as they say, most of the time, the feud dies and no one shoots. I like how there's multiple opportunities in these commandments to kind of, you know, regain that peace and not go ahead with this fight. I wonder why it always kind of goes to like dawn. Why it's always like, oh, let's have a duel at dawn. You always see it in like cowboy movies as well. Part of me wonders if it's one because that's when there's the least amount of people around, so no collateral accidental injuries or anything like that. Or I wonder if it's also to kind of give each participant an opportunity to kind of sleep on it and kind of not act in the heat of the moment. It might not be something that's even that thought out. It might have just been a trend to have it at that time. But I'd like to think that that's kind of the reason behind it, is that it's an opportunity for them both to try like cool down and come to the senses. But we know that this didn't happen here, and that a shot was fired. Whether someone dies, we don't know. There is a doctor on scene, so we'll see. But yeah, that's really interesting. Again, it's kind of coming down to it's coming down between Hamilton and Burr, really, isn't it? And we know that Burr will shoot Hamilton, as he says in the intro of the whole performance. So we can kind of see his composure kind of slowly breaking away as time goes on and the interactions go on. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if there's any truth to anything. Like if I may have misunderstood something in there, or if there's anything around like the jewels at dawn. I'm interested to find out where that came from. If there is kind of a known history of it, and why is it at dawn? Is it for the reason I said? I hope it is, but there may be might be another reason that will be interesting to find out. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.